Эй, красавчик, в фантастическом Порше я давно мечтала быть с тобой. Ты прекрасен, и вообще не важно мне, что худой ты как ремень в моем плаще. Твои манибой в Армани бой. Манибой, мани-мани-бой. Манибой, я хочу быть с тобой. Манибой, мани-мани-бой. Манибой, я хочу быть с тобой. Все подруги перестали быть со мной, потому что ты теперь мой. Солнце, пляжи и массажи под луной, закрутился заводной роман с тобой. Твои манибой в Армани бой. Манибой, мани-мани-бой. Манибой, я хочу быть с тобой. Манибой, мани-мани-бой. Манибой, я хочу быть с тобой. И пусть вокруг знают, что мы с тобой пара. Цветы каждый день, именно тротуара. Хороший такой и совсем неплохой мой манибой.
All right, hello everyone. Man, it has been a good minute since I have streamed, huh? I hope we are all doing well. So, Kagaribi just happened, and we had some pretty damn good Greninja representation going on over there. We had Anarchy making 33rd, I believe. Tarek also, or I'm not sure if he made 33rd or was top 65. I remember congratulating him though. Hello, how are we doing? Naga, welcome, welcome. Okay, so we had some damn good Greninja representation going on. We had Suna with a Mute's dub. We had Tarek making 33rd. I know he made 33rd. And who else is there? Anarchy really went out of his way and competed in Japan for the first time and made top 64, I believe. That's awesome. So great grand reps. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I've been working hard as hell on the Summer of Mashup stuff. Man, it has been just occupying me for like the past 4 weeks now, but I'm really happy with how things are going. Finally beat your friend's Robin bracket. That's awesome, bro. Yeah. I've been labbing the hell out of the Rob matchup, and honestly, Greninja does really well. I know there were already claims that like Greninja was +1 against Rob. Holy crap, have I found a lot that we can do against this guy. Greninja has so much that he can do against Rob, and it's not just like 0 to death stuff. It's like all the tiny little interactions with Gyro. People say Rob is big and that's his only weakness. Nah, he has a lot more weaknesses. Like this here, this interaction happens all the time, where he'll shoot Gyro and it's like, oh no. Check it. If we just do this, bet. Like, there's so many tiny little things that Greninja can abuse against Rob. If he's holding Gyro, we scrap with him really fucking well. If we're holding Gyro, he cannot approach. Our anti-airs versus full hops and short hops, the execution is the exact same. Like, if he full hops, short hop nair. If he short hops, short hop nair. Bet. There's so much Greninja can do against this guy. But, alright. So, I put together a list of a few VODs that I got recommended. And I'm curious to hear from you guys. What Kagaribi VODs are you guys interested in watching? So I know, first of all, like Suna versus Mutes was classic. We have to watch that today. But I did want to shine light on a few other things. Let me see. Yeah, let me mute the music. Okay. Hold up. Spotify. Okay. So these are the VODs that I got recommended to look at today. Now, Taric versus Zomba, I think, is another one that I would really like to look at. And here is why. Taric versus Zomba. If we look up Taric versus Zomba, we are on game 3 of this VOD. It's like, what the fuck happened? But your boy archived it. I have the archive of this entire VOD, and that could be something to watch. And additionally, let me go back. Additionally, I was coaching Taric. I coached Taric on how to fight Rob, and the amount of shit he applied was insane. Like, of course, he lost the set, but it's very, very tiny details that we could improve upon. And he used so much of my coaching and just applied it like that to the matchup. And I think that's something that I would really like to look at, and I could give a little bit of insight on top of providing you all with the full organic VOD. Like, let me toss a link in chat right now, because people don't have the first, like, half of that game. I don't know why it got archived. I know I watched it live, and the stream kind of died, like, as soon as they started the match. It was too much to handle. But I did archive it. And there was also, like, a recent tournament where Taric and Zomba played in Grands, and that was in archive for some reason. And I archived that one as well. Let me see. Zomba, Taric versus Zomba. All right. Let me toss this link in chat. Anyone that wants to watch it, here it goes. This is the VOD. Okay. So that's one VOD we could look at. Another VOD I got recommended was Taric versus Kameme. I'm going to be honest, I do not have very much familiarity with Sora, so it would be a little bit awkward to comment on. And I would be going into that one very much blind. Do we even have that one? That is a good question. Recently uploaded. Nothing? I saw the tweet where they were playing on stage. No? Alright, I'm not sure that we have that VOD, man. Jeez. I remember looking all over for it as well, and I did not see it. It's really easy to time out Sora. Yeah, it to me, it seems like a run the fuck away and spam shuriken type of matchup. Okay, so we have Taric versus Kameme. We have Tsuna versus Jazzo. Not gonna lie, I'm not the most familiar with Ken, but that could be a matchup to watch. Tsuna versus Mutes, which of course we have to watch. Tsuna versus Big Boss, another Rob. And then at the pre-local, we had Hayashi versus Shattuck McCorin. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in chat. So that way we can make a poll and see which VOD you guys would like to watch first. Which VOD do we review? Okay. We have Taric versus Zomba, Rob. We have... I don't think we have Taric versus Kameme. I don't know where the hell that one went. Tsuna, Jazzo, Ken, Tsuna Mutes, Peach. And I will put Hayashi. Or I'll put the Rob here. I'll be the fourth. Okay. So go ahead and vote on that poll, guys. Me and the Rob Destruction. Honestly, bro. Which VOD do we review first? No, I think I'm not the type of person to look at matchups as +1 or -1, but the amount of shit that Greninja has on Rob is kind of cracked, bro. Like, while we're getting this going, let me just 0 to death Rob in training mode real quick. Like, the 0 to death is so consistent against him. Come on. 1, 2. Oh, not quite. Come on. I was hitting this in friendlies, bro. Come on. I'm not recatching that. Okay, we have Tariq versus Zomba. Cool. There we go. Alright. Tariq versus Zomba. Let me pull that up here. Okay. Let's get this going. Guardian, how's it going, bro? Welcome, welcome. Dog, I gotta be the only person that doesn't know how to gyro combo. I got you with the whole gyro combo guide coming soon, bro. But also, before we start VOD reviewing, I want to ask you guys, or I want to let you all know, rather. The Summer of Matchups is coming. The Summer of Matchups is coming. Okay, so last year, for those of you that don't know, I put together a Summer of Matchups, which is basically where every week I was releasing in-depth, and I mean in the fuck depth, write-ups on how to fight some of Greninja's most problematic matchups. So this is like 5,000 words on how to fight Diddy Kong. This is 7,000 words on how to fight Bayo, so on and so on. And I was also releasing video guides. This year, I'm looking to do the same thing again, but I do want to commission the same artist that helped out last time who was tracking. And I also want to get Twitter verified so that way I can upload videos and I don't have to upload them in parts, because at the moment on Twitter, it's like 2 minutes and 20 seconds is the max upload time if you're not verified. Being verified lets me handle that. So I asked a bunch of people like, hey, would you be willing to maybe support the project? And I set up a donation page because a lot of people said yes. If you are interested in supporting the project, it is going to be $125. Of course, I'm going to invest on my own end. But if you're interested in helping support the project, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. It's !donate. Whoa, where is the link? I don't know. But anyways, here is the link to donate if you guys are interested in doing so. Again, you do not have to at all. Even if it's $1, I greatly appreciate it. But regardless, I always appreciate the hell out of you guys for engaging with posts, retweeting, liking, all of that. Your engagement is more than enough, but this is just something if you're wanting to go, you know, the extra mile to help support this project. So that is my mini announcement. But yes, the Summer of Matchups is coming. Do not worry. Welcome, Benny. Welcome, welcome. All right. So let me show you guys what I communicated to Tariq. So as I mentioned, I was actually coaching Tariq for this set against Zomba. They played in grand finals like 2 or 3 weeks back. And for some reason, this VOD doesn't exist anymore. But, you know me, I have the archives all over the place. So I was archiving the crap out of this, and this is something that I was able to use to give Tariq feedback. If you guys are interested in watching that VOD, there it goes in chat. But this was the feedback that I gave Tariq, and I want to show you guys like how damn good he was at applying a lot of these things. So let me see. I can half go in with this. I like don't want a double VOD review, but let me show you some of his notes that I gave him. First of all, short hop fast stalling is something that Greninja players need to break the habit of doing. We all have, I don't know what the hell happened to YouTube recently. Like, I cannot click anything on here. Let me see. Where's the interaction? I don't know where the hell that interaction is. This one? Show me the interaction. What is happening? Okay. I'll just show this in training mode. Shout out to you for that 4K video downloader. Honestly, bro, and you save storage by just uploading it to YouTube. Refk, welcome. How's it going, bro? Welcome to the stream. Okay, let me show you guys this mistake that I catch Greninja players doing all the fucking time. Rob is shooting gyro. This is a mistake I see Greninjas do. So how do we beat this? Short hop over, attack, right? Awesome. The problem is this. If you short hop fast saw that forward air, you are putting yourself right in the path of gyro to be intercepted by it, and that forward air doesn't come out. Greninja has the highest short hop in the game. Not fast hauling changes that completely. And because you're not fast hauling, you're traveling further in your jumps. So we high profile gyro a lot better if we don't fast haul and then jump over. We can short hop over Ryu Hadouken. We can short hop over like Rob Robo Beam. There were so many projectiles that Greninja can just short hop over and get that approach. That's something I communicated to Tark. I'm like, we need to start using this because I referenced his matchup chart, and one of the points he was making was that if Young Link goes under the platform, we cannot approach. If you short hop, we can approach. So we need to start abusing short hop no fast wall against projectiles. That was one of the points I made. Rob with gyro, limit air. Okay, this is something that I didn't see Tarek do too much. Wait, y'all jumping over gyro? I've been pairing it for a year now. Can I show you guys? Bro, okay. There's a cheat code. I'm curious to know, in the chat, write to me right now, how do you guys pick up gyro if it's on the ground? And I don't mean like A-land or anything. Just put in the chat, what is your favorite method to pick up gyro? I'm just curious to know for now. Dash attack, forward tilt's fine. All right, walk and jab. Okay, so these are all fine answers, but there's an even better answer. So normally if you like dash attack, that puts you in a position to get hit. Ice Knight knows. If you run and forward tilt, you can get hit. Check this out. What? How am I doing that? If you dash and buffer jab during your entire initial dash phase, you can pick up gyro. So if gyro's on stage, you don't need to do like this fancy pivot forward tilt or anything. You just dash press A, you get gyro every time, and you're not hit by that item. People do not know this, but let me add to that a little bit more. Let's say Rob is in this range and he's charging gyro and he shoots it at you. What? You can just pick up gyro like that? So if Rob shoots gyro at you in this range, this is an option select to beat that gyro shoot every time. Because if he doesn't shoot gyro, I approach it at jab. If he cancels into an anti-air, I have low end lag, so I can punish that. If he goes into shield, I can mix up the multi-hits of jab or jab 1. If he shoots gyro, we pick it up and throw it at him. People don't know this shit, bro. But, yeah, dash jab against gyro is cracked. People are like, gyro is insane at the mid-range. We just win that, bro. We win that. All right. But yeah, that's one interaction. But let me go back to the notes. Good luck on summer matchups. Thanks so much. If you didn't hear, I am taking donations for the people that do want to help support the project financially, here is a link for people that are looking to support. You don't have to retweeting, liking. I appreciate it all the time. But if you're interested in going the extra mile, there is a link. Okay. So let me go back to Tariq's advice. I told Tariq, whenever Rob has gyro in hand, you 100% need to limit the chances of being hit by Rob Nair. Because Rob doesn't combo off of gyro itself. He combos off of Z-Catch Nair into gyro. If you use aerial water shurikens, they are so good because every single water shuriken that Rob takes is a chance for him to drop the gyro and despawn the item. That's something that we need to do. And because Rob is so big, like this air shuriken hits both him being on the ground and short hopping with Nair. So we need to abuse that. Tariq isn't abusing that quite enough. Let me see. Gyro pickup. Yes. Told him dash buffer like I just told you. Down tilt. Smaller interaction if Rob is pressuring your shield with down tilt and you're holding gyro. Yes, I told him about that. If you guys didn't see this on Twitter, I did post this. Let me see. That's not the clip. That's not it. Hold up. Here we go. So this is the clip. Rob is pressuring your shield with down tilt. Come on. Load. Come on, Twitter. I sent it to Ice Knight. I can pull that up. Hold up. Give me a second. Did I send it to Ice Knight or did I send him? Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Oh, it's buffering on me. Come on, come on. Twitter's having a stroke? Ah, I got it. I sent it to Ice Knight. Let me see. I don't know if I sent him a Twitter link, though. Jab versus gyro RPS. I did send him a Twitter link. Okay, but basically the idea is that if Rob is pressuring your shield and you have down tilt in hand, so Rob, as we know, loves to do this. If you have this, you can Z-drop it out of shield, and that causes him to clank. You can get free landing nair, you can get free landing forward air, you can footstool into a down air. Just like tiny interaction to avoid Rob pressure. Cool. I think John Numbers made a video. Is it gone? No, I definitely referenced that video. Like, that was my #1 reference when learning how to fight Rob. Very, very highly recommend that Rob guide. It's gone. Hold up. I think I actually archived it. It's called Making Rob's Life Harder. No, it's here. This is the John Numbers anti-Rob guide. We got it. Okay. What was I gonna say? All right, but yeah, that's a tiny optimization that you can do. Watching you at the end of my accounting class. That's awesome, bro. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. Okay, so this is where. Okay, Zama has a habit of grabbing your forward air out of shield. You often panic, giving him the punish. Down tilt is amazing against Rob's out of shield. You down tilt and it like catches everything. And if you spin forwards after it, you can do a spin buffer down tilt. I love doing this. Oh, I can't show it because Twitter's being an asshole. But here it goes. Me bookmarking every Rob video. It's coming, bro. We're gonna flood you guys with Rob videos very soon. I showed this way back in the day. If Greninja buffers walking forwards after a forward air, he does a spin, and that shifts his hurt box back to the point that if you do like a point blank forward air on shield, you will just avoid that grab every time. Let me see. Let's set Rob to grab. So forward air, I get grabbed. I get grabbed. But if I spin buffer, what's happening is like I'm shifting my hurtbox back during this walk animation, and that avoids the grab, and then you can get a heavy punish. So, yeah. That's something I recommended to Tark against Zomba specifically because he just kept on getting grabbed and grabbed. Okay, buffered up air drag downs. Not sure if you guys saw this, but I posted it on Twitter a little while back. And I actually hit it on a Robin Friendlies. And he said to me, since when is Greninja Joker? If you time a drag down after the third hit of our up air, I don't have audio on, so this is like definitely harder for me to do. You can guarantee a drag down on Rob from the buffer. And that shit just combos. So you can like up air loop over and over. Unfortunately, the VOD did disappear, but Tarek did that game 1 after I saw that. After I sent that to him, I was like, he's cracked, bro. He is cracked. Let's see. Something else I told Tarek is Rob loves sharking at ledge. If you just poke him with forward air, you tell him no. And then in future interactions, he doesn't want to fuck with that forward air, so you just dash attack 2-frame. Let's see. Don't panic into shield after down tilt into grab. Footstool down air is a fake tech chase. If you're in the blast zone, directional air dodge. Yeah. Be careful when skipping ledge. Oh, and gyro off of ledge. We have so damn much that we can do here. Let me show you guys the mistake that everyone does. The drag down works on some other characters. Yes, it does. If you want to see the full list, it is on my Twitter. Just like buffered drag downs. Okay. So let me show you guys how to get off of ledge against gyro. Sure. So whenever Rob shoots gyro, it is very much RNG of does it spin left? So that one spun left first. Or does it spin right? That one's spinning right. So many people panic in this position. They're like, what do I do? What do I do? Oh no, I'm hit. If that gyro spins right, it just goes away. People don't know that, bro. If the gyro spins left, you can ledge jump. Wait for that damn gyro to move, bro. And suddenly, you can activate substitute. If it goes off stage, come on. If it goes off stage, you're like, whatever. If it stays on ledge, you can do this. You can do this. You can do this. There's so much that you can do with gyro at ledge, and people don't know it, bro. But yeah, this move is so cool. If gyro's at ledge, here's something I love doing. Hydro pump plank. Hold up. Plank with hydro pump. Boom. I'm center stage. Yeah. There's so much that Greninja can do to fuck with Rob's setups. It is amazing. But yeah. So anyways, that was the advice I gave to Tarek. Let's get into the Tarek versus Zomba full VOD without like game 1 and 2 missing. All right. Let me pull this up. Nagas, I just got your support on coffee. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it like incredibly. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Okay. Tarek versus Zomba. Do you think he wins this matchup? I don't look at any matchups as win or lose for Greninja. I look at them objectively. But yeah, Greninja can really, really, really mess with Rob. All right. Before we start, let me actually get like my iPhone so I have stream chat on the side. Here we go. Okay. Do I have this? Yeah. What is my input for Z-Drop Gyro to make sure it connects before Nair? So the trick to that, oh my god, this is going to be a Rob breakdown stream. I'm sorry. We're not going to get to the Mute set. The trick to it is that you want to run into Rob and then input the Z catch. If you like input the Z catch back here, you're not going to do it. But Rob is so big that if you're touching his character model at all, that lets you get the Z catch. But if you try timing it or do it early, it's a lot less consistent. But if you're running into Rob, you can get that Z catch Nair to work. All right, cool. Let's get into this VOD. All right, this is where we start randomly. Come on. I don't know why it's so choppy in the first like 10 seconds, but there we go. We are in the VOD. So this is where I tell Tariq, you don't want to be interacting with these short hop nairs. Short hop water shuriken is amazing in this position because that lets you not interact with the nairs and you're just forcing the item drop chance. And additionally, Rob is big. We talk about this being his weakness, but being big makes him very prone to being anti-aired. I showed this at the beginning of the stream, but for those of us coming in right now, short hop nair gets anti-aired by Greninja. I back air. Boom. Full hop nair. Let me do this. Full hop nair. I'm not reaching that high, right? Yes, I am. That gets anti-aired by Greninja. Anytime that Rob jumps, it is the same exact execution to anti-air him. And whenever he's using gyro, we just hit him every time. So what I love doing is rising nair against Rob. Let me get rid of this item. Rising nair against Rob because that'll hit his full hop and short hop. So there's his full hop. And here's his short hop. And additionally, if he stays on the ground, if you time a fast fall at any point during this nair, you just get the hit on Rob and you get to combo him. It is so good at stuffing out Rob's approaches. Yeah. Short hop back air anti-air is very, very solid. I love doing the nair in this matchup though, because if that hits, you get forward air, you get stage. It's awesome. The shuriken can clank with the nair. It can, but it's not really something that we seek to abuse. The reason the shuriken is so good is because there's a chance for him to drop the item. Whenever you're holding an item in Smash Ultimate, item drop chance is the damage you take divided by 70. So if you toss out a shuriken that does 7 damage, there is a 10% chance that Rob drops gyro and it despawns, or it falls on stage and now you have access to it. But this is a situation where I'm like, he's holding gyro, what else is he going to do? Pacing against Rob is so important to recognize because if he's holding gyro, he doesn't have down tilt to stuff you out. He doesn't have forward air to intercept your approaches. His game with gyro is Z catch nair. So he's tunnel visioning the option so you can play around it even better. All right. Let's keep going. But he got to stage here. Beautiful tomahawk jabs. If he went for a tomahawk down tilt in this position, it could have been death because that's down tilt drag down up air. Let me clear up something about down tilt up air on PS2. So on PS2, I thought this for the longest time. I thought PS2 was a stage where, you know, it's not as good as Small Battlefield because if we try doing drag down up air, they can tech before we get that down tilt. I taught this to Tariq. He didn't know this. If you just don't fast fall with that up air, you can put them off stage in a position where they're not able to tech and you can guarantee that down tilt. So that's something that Tariq could have used here, but I 100% understand the tomahawk jabs because there's a little bit of a hesitance on is he going to stay in shield? How long is he going to be in shield for? And that's where the multi-hits come into play and you can catch it. But if you got tomahawk down tilt, that was maybe a stock. Okay, beautiful. The key to the Rob matchup that Greninja needs to abuse. Anytime you can get behind Rob, get the fuck behind Rob. He does not have defensive options to cover behind him. So he has to do this full hop nair shit. Backer doesn't hit you. Up smash has very poor range. You need to be putting yourself behind Rob 24/7. And this is something that I think Tariq didn't abuse enough in the set. And whenever you're crossing him up, Nair is completely fine because it has more reward if it does hit Rob, but back air is cracked. Reason that back air is cracked is because it has the multi-hit and it like auto spaces. It is very hard to underspace Greninja's back air after a cross up. So it auto spaces. Like if you land here, Greninja slides with that back air, and that makes it so much harder for Rob to connect an up smash out of shield. The multi-hit is great because it catches the shield drop of up smash. It's safe against parries. It leads to a tech chase. You can do drag down down tilt combos. It is cracked. We need to abuse cross up back air against Rob like 24/7. So that is like Greninja's win condition in neutral pretty much. Get behind Rob. So there he was able to get a punish off of that. Auto cancel. Nice. Auto cancel up air for us non-Greninja players or people that don't know. If you input a frame perfect up air on PS2, where there's one frame airborne and then you input the up air, that up air will auto cancel and it lets us follow up so much better over here. Beautiful. Picks up gyro but doesn't do the A catch. Looks for instant toss off of ledge. Oh my gosh, that was scary. Okay, there's instant toss off of ledge. Okay, that's fine. So this is something that I labbed out against Rob. He does instant toss Nair, which is great. He's getting the combos, but Rob ends up too high for him to follow up appropriately. What I love doing is bridging it with just one forward air. It's insane how often Target gets these. Yeah, he's pretty solid with his items. Let me show you what I mean by bridging with a forward air. Hello, Weeb. How's it going, bro? So if we're doing instant toss Nair, Greninja's finisher whenever he does a gyro combo is Nair up toss shadow sneak. Let me turn Rob to air dodge. Come on. Okay. All right. So this is our finisher with gyro. We do Nair. Come on. I'm not getting the sweet spot right now. Nair. Come on. Nair up toss shadow sneak. There we go. So that's the finisher we normally do with gyro. But if you're spamming Nairs against Rob, he ends up way too high for us to get that up toss into shadow sneak. Like, he can air dodge before that comes out. So what I say is chain it with one forward air. So come on. If you chain it with one forward air, that puts Rob a lot lower. And then you can combo into that up toss shadow sneak a lot better. There you go. So you see how because I connected that forward air, he was down here instead of up here? That lets you follow up better. So if Rob, or if Tarek just did that, he would have potentially 0 to death Zamba and everyone would be like, oh my god, that's insane. And then the VOD wouldn't save. But I would have noticed it and I would have been happy. But yeah, chain with one forward air right here, and that's a 0 to death. Beautiful down toss back air. Ooh, that was a poor forward tilt. Yeah. I told him this in my review. I'm like, stop going high and just play against ledge against Rob. Rob has like no reason to not throw out back air in these positions, because if he misses, he just gets a ledge trap. So. Okay, we're behind Rob. Yeah, this is just gyro spam the movie. Okay, beautiful. Good try. There we go. All right. Falls out of up tilt. Oh, that was scary. That could have been Rob's side B right there. We're behind Rob. All right. Yeah, something we're going to notice is that Taric loves doing dash attack pickups against Gyro, and it is like the bane of him. We need to do the A pickup. So there, because he went for the dash attack pickup, he was in end lag. And Rob loves to pressure this pickup with Nair, with Laser, with Shield behind Gyro. There, he's ready for the dash attack, and he gets a Nair off of it. So we always got to mix up our response to Gyro. That's a good A lane on top of it. Okay. You're getting damage. Yeah, that's where Rob pokes, and that's where forward air becomes very solid, because if he jumps up in this range and we forward air, that's 25 frames of startup, and we can hit him out of that. Yeah, Shuriken spam a little too predictable. Good neutral get up. Okay. He dash grabbed like... I'm not going to lie. That may have been the worst dash grab I've ever seen. Definitely a misinput, but not good. All right, this is where I'm like... Water Shuriken would be amazing to force that drop chance. It removes any chance of you being 0 to death by that Nair. But Taric recognizes all Rob can do while holding Gyro's Z-catch Nair, and he aligns a parry. So that's good. Oy, you're off stage, man. There we go. If you ever fall out of Rob up tilt, Rob has a habit of doing a second up tilt, and if you air dodge it, down tilt is guaranteed. Something to know. Yeah, he's jumping in a little bit too predictably here. Yeah, this is where I'm just like, back off, Shuriken. He's trying to force the aggression. Oh, good try. Good try, good try. If you parry Rob back air, this is kind of awkward because if you down tilt, he has so much momentum that he gets out of the way. Let me show this to you guys in training mode. Note that down, Patrick. Note that down. I don't know what you guys are saying now. Okay. So, if Rob uses this back air, hold up, and he shields, if you get a parry, sometimes aligning that down tilt is awkward because of the spacing. You're like, okay, I'm here, but he has backwards momentum, and it doesn't connect. Dash attack is guaranteed in this position, but also... Come on. Come on. Substitute. Because Rob lingers with the hitbox of that back air, you can parry into substitute against it, and that kills him at high percents. Taric could have done that and gotten a stock off of Zamba right here. So, something to know. But instead, he played the mix-up. Oy, oy, oy. That's not good. Yeah. Something I want to see Taric do in neutral more is bait out the gyro. Right now, what he's doing is he's playing the gyro RPS, where he's trying to approach with the possibility of gyro shoot on board, and he's doing a lot of dash shield to try to intercept it. Baiting out gyro removes like half of Rob's neutral and gives Greninja the item. So if we bait out this, we get gyro, and Rob's neutral becomes so much worse. So baiting it out rather than, you know, like forcing the interaction is something that definitely could be doing more. All right. Cool, cool. Can we forward smash? I don't believe so because it's -8/9 and parrying makes it 11 frames advantage. Okay. Game 2. This is where I'm like, bro, he just applied the hell out of what I showed him. So, as you can see here again, he's doing a lot of dash shield, which is fine. It's like working in these interactions. But what he's doing is he's playing the RPS instead of baiting the item. If he baited out that gyro right here, if he baited that out and got possession of it, Rob would have to approach him, and he can counter camp Rob. He can get his gyro combos, and he would do amazing against him. There we go. Look, gyro's out. Oh, why are you shielding? Why are you shielding? No. That is like free A-line on gyro, pickup opportunity. But now he's in the gyro zone. Okay. We're behind Rob. Free gyro pickup. I don't quite agree with that down toss nair. If you parry Rob doing nair, you can down toss gyro and hit him, but Rob didn't land with that nair. He went for jump down toss. If he just went for that down toss, he could have clipped Rob's landing right here and then comboed off of it. Again, he's like playing the shield RPS instead of baiting out the resource. You gotta bait out the resource against these projectile characters. Dash attack on shield. Yep, we hold that. We hold that. I don't know. I've heard people say that fast followers can SEI down and away. It does not make a difference. I've labbed it. Good patience off of ledge. Good weight on the recovery. Okay. For those of you who don't know, if you mash optimally against Rob whenever he down throws, Greninja like is one of 5 characters. It's like Greninja, Rosa, Ice Climbers. That pop, he has one of the highest pop out animations from a berry, and Rob cannot up air him. And when I say like mash optimally, I mean literally react to the down air, take your the down throw, take your right hand off of your controller, and just do one of those. And that gets you out of the down throw, and you will not be up aired, you will not be up tilted, you will not be up smashed. Yeah. Aggressive recovery, okay. Oy, falls out. Unfortunate. If he got that drag down, that could have been death. Oh, almost. Okay, nice. This is where I'm like, be patient against gyro, and your ledge option depends on the spin. Here it's spinning right. Zama picks it up. Bet. Get up attack. I understand it. I understand it. But what you could do in this situation, and what I've seen Tarek do, I'm not sure why he didn't do it here. Gyro is a pretty big aid whenever you're recovering, because you can up toss it. Let me see. Character item. So let's say Rob goes off stage for a down air. So if he's off stage, you can up toss this gyro. Come on. I am bonking the hell out of this PS2 ledge. Yeah, you can up toss the gyro to intercept him trying to down air you, and then you get your recovery. So that's an option that he could have done. I'm not too sure why he drifted away, but it happens. Again, if you air dodge, you get a guaranteed punish. I'm not sure if we get a guaranteed forward toss with gyro, but okay. Yeah, we're crossing up Rob. This is where I'm like, we want to abuse cross up back air. Because he went for the nair here and it's a single hit, Rob is able to parry and then down tilt. If you get a back air cross up, he cannot do that. Okay. Great aggressive landing. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. I think that was an anti-air attempt. Yeah, he didn't stall quite enough there. Yeah, with Greninja, like, Rob has to anticipate your timing of your recovery in order to line that down air. And we're flexible enough to stall it out, react, and then go for the up B. So that early up B just gave him the timing. Here we go. What did I say? What did I say? He messed that up, but buffer drag down combos. And this is like 3 days after I found it, and I sent it to him earlier that day. And he's already doing it in bracket, bro. That's awesome. But he definitely dropped it. He could have gotten like another 30% off of this. But it's day one. That's all right. Okay. Oh, dash grab bad. Dash grab bad. Dash grab bad. This is all because of dash grab. Oh my god. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. Did Tarek die to dash grab, bro? He died to dash grab. Oh no. If we ever needed a dash grab example. Ouch. But alright. Let's move on to where the Twitch VOD starts. Hollow Bastion. So I've been thinking about it a little bit more. I think Hollow Bastion might be a very solid stage against Rob for a few reasons. Let me go ahead and load it up. And let me turn on a fan because it is getting pretty hot in here. Hold up. Hollow Bastion. All right. Okay. Why is Hollow Bastion a good stage against Rob? First of which being, the first reason, this middle platform, this is all space where Rob cannot use Nair. If he tries full hop Nairing, he gets stuffed out every single time. And on top of that, this is one of the few stages that Greninja can up tilt and that hits Rob. And because Rob has like a very wide base, this up tilt is so solid at controlling the space. And if you're ever juggling Rob, a cheat code against him is always go underneath the platform. Because if he lands with Nair, if he lands with air dodge, you get that every time. So on Hollow Bastion, we gotta abuse this stage against Rob. This is just like a whole space he can't Nair from. If he lands, we just stand under this platform and we're balling. We gotta abuse it. I think it's pretty solid. Okay, let's see. Again, he's not really baiting the resource. He's playing this RPS game. If you bait the resource, you don't have to play that. This is where aerial water shurikens would be amazing. Because right now he's running the risk of interacting and being hit by a stray Nair. Look at this. Short hop, no fast fall. What did we short hop over? Full laser. Oh, beautiful pickup. Doesn't quite pan out. Nice. Good try. Good spacing. Good pressure. Nice. This is where you stand under the platform and up smash. He had good drift here. But up smash hit one does trade with Rob Nair. Cross up back air, right here. If you cross up back aired, you would have caught his shield drop right here. And that would be a free hit. And if you did the landing hit into down tilt, that could have killed. Yeah, we need to break this habit. I felt this a lot in friendlies. Every time there's a gyro on my face, I just panic shield on recognition to it being a projectile. Just press A and pick it up, and it completely changes the way that Rob has to play the game. There you go. Wins the RPS with forward air. Beautiful Z drop. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm actually going to save that clip. I was looking for it. Hi, this drag down on platform me is a new thing. Yes, I found it. I found that myself. If you look at my Twitter, you will find it. Okay. Cool. Z-drop forward air, kills. Alright, where are we going from here? Here's the damage drop chance for gyro. Okay. Look, what did I say? Cross up back air. Like, anytime you can get this cross up back air, he was ready for the nair and he parried as if it was a nair. But because of back air's multi-hits, we win that interaction. We gotta abuse that, bro. Good with punish. Okay. Nice. Let me double check. So at this percent range, down tilt into grab is true, but we need to make sure if you're being down tilted by Rob at low percents, do not panic shield because he looks for a fake ass grab. If you jab, if you spot dodge, if you jump, you can punish dash grab. Here's optimal mash. You don't get out, or you don't get hit on your way out. Beautiful anti-air. That could have been death right there if he auto-canceled up air properly. Somehow he did like a slingshot up air. I don't know how he got that in, but... There we go. What did I say? Cross up back air. Anytime you can cross up Rob's shield with back air, he parried it, we're good. Gotta abuse it. There. He's catching on. He's going for a dash attack pickup on gyro. There are so many pickup methods we can do against gyro, and I will show this to you guys. I live off of cross up back air's conditioning from there. Yes, copyright that. The approval. Oh no. I was wondering, like, what if I named a tech after myself? I don't think I would have the ego to do that, but... Alright, let me show you guys some options that Greninja can do after this gyro shoot. So, Rob is pretty much banking on the dash attack item pickup, so that way he can do nair out of shield. There is so damn much that Greninja can do in this situation. First of all, that... Just don't dash attack item pick up it, and you can fake an approach. Something else is instant item toss. This is something that I've been messing around with. For those of you that don't know what instant item toss is, if you dash attack and jump within the first 3 frames, you'll cancel that dash attack into an aerial. So here's 1, 2, jump. Now I get a forward air. Here's 1, 2, jump. Now I get a down air. Downwards item toss is fucking busted. Look at this. You can do something like that and kill Rob off of that. So we're essentially faking a dash attack approach, and now we can like combo off of that shit with a down tilt item pickup. I'm nervous because I'm on stream, but... There you go. So you can kill off of instant dash attack item pickups. There are so many combos that you can do. If you want something a little bit simpler, Greninja can buffer substitute against this. A lot of people think you need to jump into gyro like that to substitute. No. Full hop, substitute. You get that substitute out immediately, and it's safe on Rob's shield. He's expecting dash attack, he'll drop shield. You hit him. That's something else that you can do. Greninja has a lot to do in that situation. But Taric, one of his main weaknesses in this matchup that I saw him do so much was just dash attack item pickup. Do I have a tutorial on Twitter? Yes. Okay. But yeah, dash attack item pickup got pressured. Zomba's going to catch on. Okay. That's fine. This is interesting. I think he was expecting the early up smash, so he neutral air dodge to cross up into a down tilt. That is super cool. Yeah. There he goes. Look, Dash attack item pickup. If he did like dash jab pickup, that situation would not have happened. Yeah. I want to see him abuse his gyro a little bit more. The way you play whenever you have gyro is you let Rob come to you. Rob does not have counter camping options whenever you have gyro. He has Robo Beam, but that has 2 seconds of cooldown in between each laser. And let me see your predictions in chat, guys. How much damage do you think an uncharged Robo Beam laser does? You know, it's a strong projectile. It can kill you near the blast zone. Here's the big laser, right? 19%. That's a lot of damage. Flex tape moment. 6%, 2%, 5, 3, 5. And he can only do it every 2 seconds. It's frame 25. It's reactable. You just lap him in water shuriken all the time, and he has to approach you. If you have gyro, like, any approach that Rob does just gets completely stuffed out, bro. He can try to nair you, but if you're holding gyro, this is guaranteed. This is guaranteed. You can do so much with gyro, and it just completely turns in our favor, bro. Rounds up to 6. I don't care. But yeah, forcing Rob to approach you instead of just saying yeet is probably the play. But Tariq isn't really recognizing the conditioning that gyro gives you. He's just yeeting that shit. Okay. Yeah. That platform barely came into play. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to see him like be a little bit more patient in his movement and just bait out that gyro. Like that would have been a perfect opportunity for him to pick up the item. Okay. That platform kind of helped. Beautiful Hydro Trump. Good try. Oh, I don't know what that was. He was like expecting to get a parry, didn't get the parry, and then hesitated and up smashed. That was goofy. Dash attack 2 frame, beautiful, but doesn't go for forward air. At this percent, I say just go for the forward air. The reason we go for dash attack back air over forward air is because it's a lot more consistent. But at this spacing where dash attack does more knockback, the forward air has more reach, and it's guaranteed because you're hitting the lingering hitbox of dash attack, which means more frame advantage. So let's see. Here is frame 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he had like max frame advantage off of that dash attack, and forward air could have reached. But he wasn't confident in it. Okay. No. Okay. Good recovery angle at least. Oh my god, that was so close, bro. Something I would have liked to see here. I love doing ledge jump into down toss. He could do ledge jump, down toss, back air. And like I mentioned, back air catches out of shield drops so well. He's at 150. That back air could kill here. Okay. Closes at the stock. What do we got? Baits the resource. Dash attack pickup. Let's go. Good try. Doesn't get the fastball. Yes. Rob cannot chase Hydro Pump effectively. Again, like, he's shielding these gyros on reaction. If he picks it up, Rob has to completely change the way that he plays neutral. Yeah. Like, whenever gyro is online, he wants it to combo into laser. Okay. No. That could have maybe been dragged down tilt. Waits it out. Go under the platform. Up your stuff. Okay. He's playing footsies. That was a beautiful Z catch. If you guys didn't see that, what he did was he timed the Z button like perfectly to catch that gyro. Coverage. Yeah, I'm like nitpicking, but he's wasting frames by using dash attack instead of A pickups. Oh, that happens. Yeah. Instead, like, this is something I recently realized. I'm not sure if he had the ledge invincibility for it, but if you waited out that forward air, or if you waited out the near ledge trap, you can ledge jump footstool down air. That's an option you can do. Weird. Okay. No. Okay, there we go. There's that short hop sub above gyro. Like, if Rob picks it up, bet. If he dares behind it, bet. If he shields behind it, bet. It's just a very good option there. Alright. Jab pickup could have changed that game. Ginormous in the air to air. It is, but it's slow. So, like, if you have your nair out and our nair lingers, you just do it before the Rob nair, and it pressures him on the ground. It pressures him in the air. Great move. All right, what do we got? PS2. Yeah. For those of us that don't know, Rob's nair is negative on hit at early percents. Do not panic shield. You can you can jab Rob out of that. You can spot dodge the grab and then get a punish. Don't panic shield in that situation. Dash attack, pickup attempt, punished. Cross up back air, beautiful on parry. Okay. It doesn't get the drag down. He falls out of that Rob up tilt. That's when you air dodge into guaranteed down tilt. Like, you can down tilt here guaranteed. 4, 5. Still an end leg. That's down tilt. He's not baiting out the resource. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah. I saw it, bro. That's like the hard part of the RPS. If you're playing the RPS, you're playing Rob's game. So, bait out the resource and try to never land between him and gyro. Okay. Dash attack pickup. Good try. That was probably Z catch for air attempt. Oh, damn it. That was close. Again, like, here, there's no reason to not go for the back air, bro. He's getting stuffed out because he's using nair instead of back air in those situations. Good A-land catch. Dash attack pickup. You see Tar getting a little flustered. He sees it himself, bro. Back air safe. Alright, there you go. Get that gyro. Dash attack pickup, but this time it's okay. Here he's like positioning for the 0 to death. Oh! Okay, that could have been optimized the fuck up. So, two things here. One, Greninja does not care about stage nearly as much as you might think whenever he's going for the 0 to death. Let me show why. Joe's the best partner for doubles. Tariq never uses side B. Greninja normally shouldn't be using side B unless it's like an air dodge read. Looking at the stream, I see there's a lot of checks / nuggets of info. Yeah. Okay. So Tariq is kind of like positioning over here because if Rob's over here, that's Z-drop near city. As Greninja, Z-drop near city. If you do Z-drop into cross-up back air, you combo into dash attack while picking up gyro, and you can get combos off of it. Versus, like, if you're fishing in the corner, you're putting yourself in the corner. That's just a guaranteed combo. So, yeah. Dude, so happy to see you live. Like, seeing your Greninja videos made me give him a try. He's just fun. That's awesome, bro. I'm happy to have you here. Welcome, welcome. 22 viewers. We are popping off. Holy crap. That's awesome. Thank you all for being here. But like I mentioned, we don't care about stage control because of that Z-drop back air mix-up. Tariq is positioning himself into the corner, and that's like Rob near side B city. So that's something he could do. And also, he could optimize the fuck off of his like footstool out of shield here. If Rob footstalls you, you can time a gyro pickup with this snare. And that's just a 0 to death. So he could have optimized that quite a bit better. But all right. Let's see. There you go. Cross up backer is safe. Cross up backer is safe. Yeah, we just got to spam those cross ups, bro. Land away. There we go. Dash attack pick up. Okay. Bait the resource, bro. He's relying on shield for the resource, and he's not getting it. There we go. We got gyro now. No! Okay. Oh, my God. That was... Okay. I'm not going to lie. There's like almost no reason to ever down toss gyro in this exact position. Let me show you guys why. Oh, I had Rob at like the perfect percent there. I know it's tempting to down toss it, but please don't down toss it. Do this instead. If you Z-drop gyro, it lingers to cover this entire space around ledge, and it true combos into Shadow Sneak, bro. So you can do that shit on reaction. Just Z-drop gyro. If you down toss it, it has a lot more downwards momentum, and you're like stuck in toss lag. If you Z-drop gyro instead, you can you can Shadow Sneak, you can forward air on reaction. We gotta do that, bro. I saw it. I saw it. We need to abuse that, bro. Oh, man. It was so close. Look. Right here. Z-drop, control this airspace. Shadow Sneak. That clank happens a few times. That's not the first time I've seen like dash attack clank from behind like this. That's so weird. Oh no. Okay, good high recovery because Rob is slow. For the people that don't know, whenever Rob uses up B, he has the worst airspeed and the worst air acceleration in the game. So you can just go high onto stage and he can't really pressure you the best. Again, not baiting that resource, bro. Dash attack pickup, punished. Come on, bait that gyro, bro. Just hold back. Hold back, Tariq. Hold back. Bait the gyro. Okay, we got gyro. He wants... He's tunnel visioning the fuck out of that ledge catch pickup, bro. Instead, jump down toss gets you through the nair with proper timing. Here he's getting caught during the double jump release. You can time a nair through I'm sorry, you can time a jump through the snare and down toss to punish Rob. Or even better, I'll show this because I have training mode right here. Even better, what you can do, let's set this up. Face me. There. You can footstool him out of that nair from a ledge jump. With proper timing. Come on. But you saw me do it. And he's not always going to shield here. He might wait. He might down tilt. But that lets you get your cross-up pressure with that back air. So, tunnel visioning that instant toss definitely got him caught there. Oh, two-framed. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, we're teching. Good try. Oh, okay. But yeah, we have some stuff to work on, bro. Takeaways for Taric. Bait gyro in neutral. Don't just rely on shield against it. We got to learn dash attack pickup. We got to learn how to not rely purely on that. We got to do a pickup. We got to do instant item toss. We got to do jump sub. That kind of stuff. Gyro combos could be optimized a tiny bit for 0 to death routes. Like I mentioned, using nair into forward air to keep him low. Disadvantage, he was generally fine. There were certain situations where he didn't stall out the down air, but that's to be expected. But yeah, that is a rest in peace Taric moment. Oh no, my stream. Are we back? I think my stream disconnected. Is that why people are saying F? Because of the stream or because of Taric? Oh no. Am I live? Both. Okay. Well, I think I'm live. And also, I recognize that my internet is kind of shoddy when I'm streaming. So I started saving the VOD. So if anyone wants stream VODs, I will make a playlist on the second channel and you can always look back at VODs. But yeah, that was the Taric Rob review. Next up, we have Suna, I believe. Suna versus Mutace. But before we get into that, I just want to give you all guys a little bit of a reminder that we are taking donations for the Week of VOD review. The Week of VOD review is a project, or I'm sorry, not the Week of VOD review. That was a while ago. Holy crap. We are taking donations for the Summer of Mashups. The Summer of Mashups is a series where every week I put out daily uploads covering some of the most problematic matchups for Greninja players. This is a massive, massive project, and I am trying to commission an artist and be verified on Twitter in order to post longer form uploads. If you would consider to maybe donate, it would be a massive, massive help in supporting the project. We're looking for $125. You don't have to donate. It's just something that would be a cherry on top if you would maybe consider doing. But yeah, take my sub for now. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you, Redwar. But anyways, that was Taric versus Zamba. Aegis is the first one if I stretch the goal. Bro, I'm not going to lie. If you did that, one, it would be crazy. And two, I would have to work so fucking hard in advance. Like, I'm just getting to Aegis right now, bro. But, alright. No money. No worries. Do not feel obliged to donate at all. Do not feel obliged. You guys just being in this stream is perfect. I really appreciate y'all for being here. But anyways, the next VOD we have is Mutace versus Suna. All right. So I did not coach Suna. My Japanese is not nearly good enough to do so. But this was a pretty hot set. Refresh. Here we go. Is Tsuna the best Greninja in Japan? Love your content. Thank you so much. I'm honestly not very familiar with Japanese Smash Greninja scene. I don't know if Tsuna is the best. I think he might be the best ranked right now. But there's also players like Leia, there's YOC, there's Hashio, who was at this tournament. Smashmate wise, I'm not sure, because I know YOC grinds the fuck out of Smashmate. Not gonna lie, I think Tsuna's best Greninja. We'll see. I'm not too familiar with him, but let's see. Does somebody still play? I'm not sure. I know he had a kid, so. But he's one of my favorite Greninja players to watch. If you ever want to watch like good defensive Greninja gameplay, Some is like my go-to. He is so good at defense. Bonjour, ça va bien? Comment ça va avec tu, contigo? Are you doing Suna versus Jezzo 2, or did that already happen? I did not do I did not cover Suna versus Jezzo. Oui, mais mon français n'est pas trop bien. How do I say? Il y a beaucoup de temps que j'ai appris cette langue. Donc, maintenant mon français est trop rouillé. It's too rusty. Oh là là, le français. Okay. Okay. Franchement, ça va. C'est très joli. Trying to learn German now? Ich ausspreche Deutsch. Aber mein Deutsch ist nicht so gut, weil ich habe für nur ein Semester diese Sprache gelernt, so. Yeah. My French is not that bad. The accent is ass, bro. I have an awful. People didn't know? Con l'italiano come te vai? Il mio italiano non c'è male. So parlare molte lingue e il mio italiano è come combinazione dello spagnolo e il francese. Quindi non è il più bad. It's not the worst. My French isn't bad either. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I love having like a diverse viewer base. It's so cool. But all right. Let's get into the VOD. This man is amazing, I know. If I'm not live in Greninja, I am so nerdy with languages. E molto buono, grazie. All right. Let's get into this Tsuna VOD. Tsuna versus Mutace. Starting FD, I love this stage. I don't know why Mutace would go FD against Greninja. I've spoken to Peach players way back when I was working on a write-up of this matchup, and they said like FD and Kalos against Greninja are auto bans. So that makes me think like, what did he ban? But against Peach, I would normally ban Smashville and Battlefield. Smashville because it is very condensed, and Peach wants to box you all the time. You get less dash backs on that stage, or full hops get interrupted by the platform. Battlefield, she has way too many places to land. I always say what Peach gets out of her combos, Greninja gets out of his advantage state against Peach. So we have a great juggling game. We can occasionally call out her edge guard for a kill. Let's see how Tsuna plays. Long forward air, jab. Okay. The ledge trap. Beautiful dash attack says you can't hold this shit. All right. Just dancing. Yeah. Peach is a matchup that is like empty movement as hell. We are doing like walling aerials. We're not trying to interact with Peach. We're more so threatening her airspace. So these forward airs, these nairs, they're all great. Turnip is online. What is Greninja's counterplay to Turnip? Bait that shit out. Like you mentioned with Rob, you want to bait the resource, because if she gets a nair or a close turnip toss, that leads into the world. If she has Turnip, we just stand away and use our movement to deactivate that situation. Okay. Nair on that mid-level float. Okay. This is something I saw Ice Knight tweet about. The way Suna moves with Greninja is so fucking clean, and we need to, like, steal this shit, bro. We think of Greninja movement, like, so many of us are so dependent on our amazing Nair, our amazing forward air, our amazing back air, that we just don't know how to move on the ground. The way Suna moves on the ground with this, like, empty dash movement is so good. Because what this empty dash does is it fakes an approach. So Mute is expecting dash attack, but you're not going anywhere. And then you get, like, the timing mix up. It's like a mini dash dance. It changes the timing of your approach. It's like whenever Greninja does Tomahawk down air and that changes the timing of his landing, that's what that mini dash dance does. It completely changes the timing of your grounded option and gives you a lot more flexibility to catch shield drops and deactivate the situation. That was a beautiful Tomahawk. Like, that was max space. Okay. Good try with that back air. Okay. All right. Something you guys need to know. I taught Anarchy about this, and he didn't know it. You guys might just be, like, fucking amazed to hell. His mini dash dance into Tomahawk down and grab it. So, let me see. I hate the band Kawasaki. Yeah, but they know. How's my day going? It's going amazing. Thank you so much. I love the fact that you're the best Grand Labber and you talk so much in language. Thank you. I'm catching up on chat because I only have one monitor. Is it normal to hate Smashville? I mean, our advantage in speed is nullified, close distance. It's normal. There are definitely times where, like, it does play a role in matchups. Like, against zoners, it does play a role because they have less space to retreat to, and our water shurikens go the entire stage. But our up smash is tricky. Okay, let me blow your guys' mind. Peach used float right here. Let's go back. Right here, Peach is floating with down air. She goes to ledge. Peach does not have float anymore. Anytime that Peach goes to ledge after having floated, she cannot float anymore. Let me see. So this is me floating and I go to ledge. I cannot float. What that means is we get, like, guaranteed coverage against her grounded option because of how damn floaty her jump is. She has a ledge jump, but if we just forward smash, she can't really punish it because of how damn floaty that ledge jump is. Yeah, I did do a post on that about that on Twitter a while back. People don't know. Oh my god, the stream. No. Oh my gosh. I think we're back. Oh no. Mutex is DDoSing. Exactly, bro. He went from DTossing to DTossing. DDoSing, turn it. Info too good, it blew the stream. Are we back? It's back. Okay, cool. Thank you. And again, this stream is recorded. If you want the VOD, it will be in a playlist on the second channel. But yeah, Peach cannot, like, float after that. And because of how floaty she is, we can, like, forward smash her roll, her neutral get up, her get up attack. And then she can't really punish it. And we can get a punish. She's, like, inclined to not choose ledge jump in that situation. So, ledge trapping Peach, pretty good. Okay. Oh, that was quite the 2-frame turnip. All right. This is where, like, if you're interacting with Peach, you're kind of losing. He's trying to press a button out of the corner. And because he pressed that nair, Mute was like, bet. What I love doing, Hydro Pump is my favorite move in the game, bro. If Peach is at like 120, and we know the way Peach plays neutral, right? She's like spamming back airs 24/7. Let me just Peach Simulator really quickly. Okay. Peach Simulator. Come on. Come on. Play Peach. Play Peach. I cannot do this. Why am I not floating? Okay. So Peach Simulator, right? She's at 120. Get off of ledge. Now I have stage. Hydro Pump is so damn good against Peach when she's at these high percents. It just throws off her float entirely. And on top of that, she no longer has float because she's doing a float aerial as she's getting pushed. So now we can pressure her landing a lot better. She is super light. She is super floaty. Hydro Pump just destroys any floats you have. So if she's ledge trapping you with float aerials, if she's corner pressuring you with float aerials, you just push her away and you get stage. But instead, what Suna's doing is he says, I have to interact with Peach here. Hydro Pump is just the answer, bro. Like, it is just the answer. Oh, that was a beautiful forward air. Suna movement. Empty dash, fake approach. Again, he's walling out the airspace. There, he just got clipped on his movement. It's alright. Yeah. Here, we're baiting. Tiny shuriken. We're baiting. This is how the matchup goes. Just empty movement, bait the turn it. Okay, dash attack cross up. That works. Yeah, I would love to see Hydro Pump in neutral, especially at these high percents, bro. That is just free punish on Peach. Like, Hydro Pump just feels right to me. I'm like, why is he not Hydro Pumping here? Okay. She has no float. Oh, okay. That was scary. If he hit him with Hydro Pump there, Mute was making it back. Damn. All right. Okay. Oh, he didn't quite get the up tilt up air loops. Like, that could have been up tilt loop city. Okay. Beautiful forward air. We're threatening that mid lane. Water shuriken. Anti-airing water shurikens would be great right now because Mute, like, whenever Peach is in the air, she can't shield. So if you're tossing out single water shurikens, you're kind of saying you don't get this mid lane and you have awful run speed and your grounded approach options aren't the best. Okay. We bait turnips. Okay. Oh no, dash grab bad. Ouch. All right. So the question is, how do you get off of ledge against Peach? Let me show you guys. How is Hydro Pump versus Harupi? Does she overshoot or does she snap ledge? It scoops her up onto the stage, and then you're playing like a super awkward game of let me just Hydro Pump her over and over. And optimally, you do want to Hydro Pump her over and over because her umbrella will like naturally close after 10 seconds or some shit. I went so much time into the blast zone TRing all your Hydro Pump uses. Yeah. Damn, answer my question without reading. Okay, cool. So the question is, how do you get off of ledge against Peach? Let me show you guys what Peach has to hit Greninja's ledge hang. She has the first hit of down smash. She has down tilt. Does she have forward air? She does not have forward air. So her ledge trapping options are limited to dealing 1% or getting a down tilt, which doesn't combo. If you wait out that forward air, it is so laggy. You can wait it out and just let's jump on reaction every time. Down air? What's that going to lead into? What is that comboing into, bro? Like, she doesn't have the best options to pressure Greninja's ledge hang. So, getting off of ledge is a matter of, like, waiting out that forward air and then ledge jumping on reaction. You don't have to play the corner against Peach if you just wait. So, yeah. That is dot eyes. We need to bait that shit the fuck out, bro. Oh, no. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. All right. Good Hydro Pump. Keep her up. I would like back air more in this situation. I think Beer River Shuriken into double jump back air is great here. Maybe try to set it up, but the ledge got in the way. Oh, man. I don't know what that up smash was. Like, I can't even say it was a jump read because Peach has float. Okay, Air Shuriken, item drop chance and such. Hydro Pump push. Back air. Nice. Okay, this is where we ledge drop into back air. Good. Yeah, we gotta bait that out. We just don't want to interact with Peach at all whenever she has turnip. Good air shurikens. Okay. Yeah, we gotta wait on ledge a little bit more. Oh boy. Wow. On Peach, that is a hard tech chase to hit. Because look at how damn far her tech roll goes. He barely connected that. I would not have gone for that shit, bro. Good shurikens. Yeah, we just gotta wait on ledge, bro. Oh, no! In this situation where your options are limited, you could jump sub and then go high. But yeah, he like brain farted there because he was thinking, let me just go to ledge, but he was also thinking I could cash this turnip and defend myself while I recover. It happens. Back to FD. How do good Hydro Pump against Peach? It is very good against Peach. It just shuts down her float 24/7. If she like floats in neutral, you get a juggle and she has no float to land with. Okay. Oh no, mute. Okay. You see these SDI up inputs? That makes it so that up tilt into drag down up air loops very consistently against Peach. Oh no, that is bad SDI on his end. That was really nice. Yeah, cross up back air, same reasoning against Rob is really good against Peach. If you're crossing up her shield, back air is like the move to use. Okay, nice. Good ledge trap attempt. Okay. That was good recognition by mute. I was looking at it as well. I was like, he has low shield health. You can use Nair now. And then mute angles his shield up so Suna doesn't get this sour Nair to hit. Ah, come on. So, part of the reason that Greninja's back air ledge trap is so good is because if you miss, you just get a down tilt right here. He didn't quite have the reaction on that. We just gotta be ready for roll with down tilt. Nice fair. He's like reading jumps with these back airs. That's weird. Good offensive pump. Okay. I would like to see ledge trump come out a little bit more because Mute is taking his sweet ass time on ledge, bro. And at high percents, ledge trump back air just kills. Okay. SDI up. Okay, he SDI down that time. We're not interacting. This is a good time to shuriken. Run away. Yeah, Mute is like trying to call out a jump. Downer at this percent doesn't lead into anything. We'll take it. DI away. Good. Okay. There we go. Cross up back air safe. Okay. Yeah, this is where we shuriken, drop chance, or hydro pump. Yeah, bait that shit out. Let's go. Oh, we have turnip. Nah. Turnip combos on Peach aren't nearly as good as gyro combos on Rob, unfortunately. Like, there is still stuff, but it's kind of two-piece-ish. Good cross up back here. Nice. Retreating forward air wall. Yeah. He's really good at using empty movement, and like anytime turnip comes out, it's empty movement time. Nice. This is where I would like shuriken stall. Oh, beautiful. Just as I said. Shuriken stall in this airspace, force a reaction from Mute, and then double jump back here. Beautiful up here. Beautiful back here. Let's go. We are threatening, bro. Good cross up back here. We are safe. Oh boy. He is scrambling, bro. Look at this advantage state. He's like, something hit it. Do not scramble against Peach. She has much better frame data than us, and that's where she starts popping off. Okay. I really like this ledge option, bro. It's like less laggy than neutral get up, and it has a nice bit of protection. He just plays out the corner. Okay. Now you got to be ready to take that, bro. Yeah. Okay. This is something that I don't know why I don't see more players do. He recovers into the stage, which is awesome, right? But then he gets into this position. He's like, I'm just going to go low and hydro pump again. We need to get in the habit of teching and tech wall jumping. I don't know how to set this up. Let me see if I can do this. Hold up. That's not going to hit me towards the stage, is it? Okay. Come on. Down air on shield punishable with up smash? No. No. Alright. So, Suna was in this position, right? Come on. So this is the position Suna was in. He's like, tech, and then let me just recover after. Instead, you have stage. I don't know why people don't do that. Like, it is a lagless option, and people aren't doing it. You just get center stage for teching. All I'm doing is, like, tech wall jump into directional air dodge. Bet. So, we gotta do that. How do I input that tech? I'm holding up and teching, so it's like an upwards air dodge. And that gives me the tech wall jump as opposed to the tech in place. We gotta do that, bro. I don't know why he didn't go for it, because he had a reversal ledge trap scenario there. Okay, bait that shit out. Good grab. Okay. Oh, damn. I don't like doing jab 1 checks against certain characters, and Peach is one of them, because she enters this weird pop-up animation, and that causes the jab to whiff at times. Instead, like, against Peach specifically, I don't know if he had the frame data to do it here. Let me see. No, he didn't. But if he connected that up air, like, with the first hit to drag down, because you can see he whiffed this hit here. If he connected that right, he could down tilt up smash out of that guaranteed. It wouldn't have killed because Peach dies at 86 or 87, but it would have been damn close. I need to review my kill percents for down tilt up smash. Okay. Bait that shit out. Bait that shit out. Like, all of this time that we're wasting is from baiting the fuck out of Turnip, bro. Okay. Yeah. I don't really like low pump against Peach. I think if you're going to pump this way. The low pump only serves to scoop uppy, and the majority of the time if you uppy Peach, it leads to a really fucking wacky scenario that usually ends in her getting back to ledge. So, pump horizontally and you're good, but catches that roll. I think Shuriken stall into up air would have been the play there. Oh no. All right, we are on fair prevention mode. Okay. Oh boy. Beautiful disadvantage. Holy shit. Look at this. Shuriken stall avoids the back air. Double jump, fast fall air dodge avoids the up air. That was great. Hydro Pump looks so tasty and neutral right now, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Mutus needs to be hydrated right now, bro. Okay. That works. Let's go. Are you able to back your Peach for a tech situation? You can, but you can also get a guaranteed dash attack afterwards. Alright. Game numero 3. Empty movement simulator. Alright. This entire Suna set just feels like empty movement sim, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, against Peach, you kind of just let her come to you and wall her out while doing so. So lots of back airs, lots of nairs, lots of fairs. Water shuriken to interrupt float is good. Pump to just scoop float is amazing. Oh man, he's in the blunder. What a get up attack. Wow. Yeah. But I don't really have too much else to comment on. It's honestly like 10 more minutes of Suna running around. Oh boy. There we go. Fair is a good air to air because Peach doesn't have the disjoints to challenge it. Back air is a good air to air. It interrupts her startup. Bait that shit out. You guys can see the game plan, right? There we go. We baited that shit out. Now we can interact. Good down throw back here. Oh, good try. Look at this movement. This is so solid. I don't know why, but I was about to say skibbity dash. I am so brain rotted. He's like boom, boom, tomahawk, shield, down tilt your space shield. I don't know why my brain decided to call that the skibbity dash. That was perfect percent to kill. Peach dies at 86, so that was barely kill percent there. Yeah, no more tech name calling for you. Okay. Yeah, that's where I'm like cross up back air. There's no reason not to. Oh, beautiful platform delay. The way that platforms like change your aerials, it just completely affects the pacing of the game. So he's expecting this back air at one time. That platform is like a mid-air water shuriken stall, so he just drops into a back air afterwards. Okay. Yeah, Mute is taking his time on ledge. I like to see dash attack forward air at high percents or ledge trump back air. Fair air to air. Okay. Oh! Okay. Let's go. That's no float. Ah! I was about to say, like, call out the back air, or the side B. If you just float down here, like B reverse shuriken, you can force that side B and double jump back here on reaction. I don't know why he fastball there. That looked like auto cancel up air to me. Maybe his timing was off, but auto cancel up air could have potentially led to something. Good try. Hydro pump just feels good, bro. Oh, beautiful whiff punish. I was talking to Anarchy, and he was like, Peach players love this damn float back air in neutral, like right here. They're always looking to do that, so Suna recognizes that and just says forward smash. How hard is it to counter to challenge Peach? Is it better to just back air? Yeah, counter in neutral, like, it's generally best reserved for projectiles. And yeah. Against Peach, we don't really have that situation. Counter Peach uppy, it's not very consistent. There is like one tiny piece of tech that I found against it. I can kind of show this. Hold up. Okay, so I don't know how to show this actually. So the thing about Peach's uppy is that it pokes through the ledge pretty consistently, which means that you can't really two-frame her for it. But you can activate substitute, and if you do it just right, the inwards angle of substitute is able to two-frame her. But like, we don't normally like to counter this because her float gives her so much mix-up on like when that's gonna come out. So normally you just edge guard her before she's in the position to get that out. So you'll like back air her low float off stage. Yeah, we gotta diffuse that situation. The movement. Back air. Boom. Yeah. What Mute's doing now, like, he's angling his shield up because it's low health, which is good. But that opens up Tomahawk down tilt to hit Peach. Okay. Nice combo. There we go. Pump, keep her up. Bro, this is so good. Like, I don't know if he's reacting or what, but I thought he was going to dash in and get hit by that. But micro dash, I think what he's doing is like repositioning out of that. He's like micro moving. I don't know what to call it, but his grounded movement looks so clean, bro. Yeah, there, the backer is just like, take it. Beautiful parry. Yeah, that's good on Mute's part. If you get parried by Greninja, just buffer DI away. Greninja almost always looks for parry down tilt up smash, so that was a good reaction by Mute. Yeah, he's micro dashing. He's micromanaging. Nice. Oh! Oh! That was so good, bro. He threatened that float with the water shuriken. And water shuriken kills in this position. So Mute's like, shit, I can't air dodge down this low. Let me cancel float. But then he's forced to up B early. And that gives him the back air. That was so good. That's why I think he's the best movement and spacing execution. Do a leap of dash. Exactly, bro. Do a dash. Oh, this is when the classic image comes out. Was it this one? Which frame was it? Is it this frame right here? That's funny. All right. Let's go, bro. Was it 3-1 or 2-3? I don't remember. Yeah, there I'm like, take the back air. Free tech chase. Doesn't quite get it. Yeah, these air shurikens are so good at stuffing out the airspace, and like Peach is so slow on the ground that it just works. Okay. Nice. Nice. There we go. We're scooping. But now we have to ledge trap. Oh my god. Okay. Look at this. What he's doing here is he's floating above Peach, right? And he's making her hold shield in anticipation of an air. He doesn't fast fall for like a good bit of this. And that is like an entire second and a half of Peach holding her shield. So she's draining her own shield's health during this time. And that drains her shield health enough to the point that now he can full hop Nair and it shield pokes. What the hell? Look at that. That is so good, bro. He's using movement to progress the game state. Wow. Okay. Good try, good try. Alright, we gotta defuse this turnip, bro. It takes like one peach combo for this game to be even. Yeah. Whenever Peach is holding turnip, just like hold shield. Projectiles in Smash Ultimate, people think like, oh, I have a frame 8 item toss, it'll hit you frame 8. Nah, projectiles travel pretty slowly out of shield, so just hold shield there. Nice. Yeah, we're just walling the airspace right now. Okay. Air shurikens, walling aerials. Walling aerials. Get her off stage. Now we have stage. We can ledge trap. Oh, okay. That spooked me, bro. This movement is so clean, bro. Look at this. And tomahawk grab. Up throw up air. I want to see dash attack fair, like, eventually. Like, now would be a great time. Oh, okay. You heard me. Yeah, there's that up B awkwardness. Again, that's a good opportunity to tech air dodge onto stage. Just didn't take it. Wow. That was really like tricky disadvantage. He went for the drift back and then air dodge onto plat. Okay. That's air dodge onto stage reversal territory. And then random forward tilt got caught. Okay. Peach is at down tilt percent. Something that we can experiment with as Greninja players is grab release down tilt. It is pretty solid. A lot of people like are mashing buttons out of pummel and they get a random ass input whenever they get released. And you can down tilt that and then combo into up smash. Alright. That forward air almost clipped him. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, does grab release down tilt work on every person? Not quite. Like if they hold shield, they'll get out. If they mash out and time a jump, they'll get out because they'll be air released. But it is an option to experiment with. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh! Almost caught that condition DIN. That was a really good tomahawk or platform to like add additional timing to that back air like we mentioned earlier. And there he's trying to do a landing back here to catch him with down tilt, but really good try. All right, we're playing the air-to-air wall game. There we go. Air-to-air wall game. We win. Okay. Advantage. Nice. Yeah, this is where it gets awkward. Oh, bro, his platform drops are so damn good. Look at this. Empty land, platform drop back here. Instant back here. Doesn't have to go through jump squat. Okay. What do we get? What do we get? We are surviving. And that's max rage. Down tilt up smash kills right now. Okay. Now it doesn't kill. Down tilt forward smash on ledge. Like, mute is ledge stalling and he's not really capitalizing on it. He's looking for it, bro. There it is. Beautiful. Awesome, awesome. Congrats, bro. So there's a Suna set. Very, very good use of movement to diffuse situations. There's a reason that so many of those games went to like 1 minute. He was just abusing the hell out of Greninja's movement to diffuse turnip situations and capitalize on ledge traps. But very good stuff. There's a few optimizations I'd like to see. Like, take your free back airs whenever you're crossing up shield. And tech wall jump air dodge onto stage. That would be awesome. But cool. Oh yeah, ledge trump. Like, ledge trump back air would be great against mute. Dash attack forward air at hyper sense to kill. That'd be awesome. But yeah, on that note, I have been streaming for 2 hours. I think that would be a good place to call it for this stream. It was a wonderful stream. Thank you all so much for tuning in. But I do want to give you guys one last reminder that I am working on the Summer of Matchups project right now. If you guys are interested in contributing, I would greatly, greatly appreciate any donations that you guys would give to my donation page. Again, you do not have to at all. Please, if you don't want to or you can't afford it, don't. But Summer of Mashups is a project where every week I release daily write-ups and video guides on how to tackle some of the most problematic matchups for Greninja players. Last year, I covered Diddy Kong, Bayonetta, Steve, Wario, Sonic, Game & Watch, Ness. So many characters that Greninja players struggle with, and it was an incredibly productive section where I put out so many amazing resources on how to fight every character in the game. Not every character in the game, but like most of them. If you guys are interested in helping to contribute to the production of this year, I put a donation page in chat. That helps to cover the cost of the artist that is going to be making the thumbnails and Twitter Premium, so that way I can upload fully unclipped segments on how to fight each character. So please potentially consider contributing. Again, you do not have to, but it would be a great help, not only to myself, but all of the Greninja players that are looking to learn and optimize the character. But yeah, any plans of Min? We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, on that note, thank you all for tuning in. It was a great stream. Let's find someone to raid. Who is live right now? Any suggestions? We have Mewtwo King. We have Shiny Marks offline. Let's see. Smash Ultimate. Who's on right now, bro? I think we just got a raid with Mewtwo King, bro. Yeah, let's go ahead and give Mewtwo King a raid. Never mind, he is not live. He is like sleeping but still streaming. I don't know what that's about. We got Mars. Okay, let's raid Mars. /raid Mars. Alright, that is a stream. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Make sure to say hi to Mars. Tell him to watch my guides on Greninja. Yeah. Hope you all have an absolutely amazing day. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.